welcome back to my channel. My first nursing school week is over. Give you guys my feedback, what I've learned, what I've gathered, how I plan on moving forward in the semester, and yeah, so I actually got a comment from a really sweet subscriber, and she was saying how like, oh, you have your life so together, like I wish I could do that when I'm in nursing school. Or while she's in nursing school. I'm not sure if she's in it or she's working towards it, but I hope she's not saying that she wishes she could do that when she does get into the program, because girl, don't say you wish, I really want, man, no, work towards it. And I commented back and I was like, you can do it, time management. So I really hope you aren't talking for the future saying you won't be able to do it, because girl, no, not on this channel. You can do what you set your mind to. Don't just tell yourself, I can't do it. When that day comes, I just can't do it. Like, that's bullshit. So I'm going to talk as though you are in the program right now and you just happen to be kind of stressed out and you feel like you're not having enough time for anything and you're just stuck on the books and you're like mentally drained and physically and you're sleep deprived. And girl, I know the feeling. It's only been my first week of the nursing program, and I already know it's only gonna get tougher from here. But again, this journey, nobody said it would be easy. If it was easy, everybody would just pick this journey and everybody would just become a nurse. Anything that's worth it does not come easy. You need to work for it. And I am here to tell you how I am working towards my own goals. First thing, I'm gonna talk about my first week of the nursing program and just let you guys know how it went for me and everything like that. I vlogged it so you guys were able to see like it went pretty well. I was really happy. I was glowing, you know, glowing of happiness. Mondays I have lecture from 7:30 to 12:30, and then I have a gap on Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't go to school, and then on Thursdays and Fridays I'm supposed to have clinicals from 6 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. But for the first 2 weeks of school we aren't going to the clinical site yet, because you know we gotta learn all the skills that we should know before we just enter the hospital. So for the first 2 weeks on Thursdays and Fridays, instead of going to the clinical site, I've been going to Skills Lab, which is from, excuse me, Skills Lab is 8 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. So it's only 5 hours, so it's not as bad as the 9-hour clinicals that I'm going to be having. On lab days on Thursday, we meet up at the lecture hall in our clinical group. So there's only 20 in mine. So we'll sit there, we'll watch the video on what the instructors are going to be demonstrating in labs. Friday, which is the next day, and we take the assessment. And I don't have my book on me. I left it in my car because it's in my clinicals bag. But it's a checklist, and you're, you know, required to know certain skills by the end of your first semester. So these assessments, they're just signing it off and checking it off to make sure that you are ready to move on in the program. So for my first lab skills, I vlogged that. If you haven't seen it, I will leave that linked below as well. It went really well. So yeah, come in on Thursday, they demonstrate it. You get to practice it if you'd like within that 5-hour span. Then you go home, and then you come back the next day, you sign up for a designated time, and you go in and you show it to your teacher. My instructor is so sweet. So I was really nervous, but she made me feel so comfortable, and I'm gonna be real, I messed up on the sterile gloving. I touched where I wasn't supposed to touch, but I was just so nervous and she saw that. But I got the skills down. I inserted the catheter, and I just did all of it, and it was just amazing, and she signed me off, and I passed my first lab skill assessment, so I'm very, very, very happy about that. That is my 3 busy days. I have lecture and then my 2 lab days. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I don't have school, but I don't just lay around in my bed, although I would love to. I would show you my bed, but the way my phone is set up right now, I don't want to move it because I don't know if I could reset it up. I would love to just lay in bed, film videos, edit them, get them up for you guys, you know, like all these things that I want to do. But on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I grind. I don't let myself sleep in on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Like, I sleep in later than normal, because on Mondays I wake up at 5, and then on Thursdays and Fridays I wake up at 5 too. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, since I don't have school, I let myself sleep in just for a little bit, so I wake up around 7:38, just so like, okay, I need that, you know, I'm gonna get some sleep, but not enough to where I sleep the day away and I don't take advantage of my open day. So once I wake up, I normally get ready, and then I wake up, I shower, and then I am out the door, and I'm at Starbucks in my little corner with my Starbucks drink, and I'm just studying away. I get all the assignments done that I need for the rest of the week that are normally due for lab on Thursdays and Friday. So I take Tuesdays to do Thursday and Friday's work. I try to get ahead, so I look ahead on my syllabus to see what we're doing the following week so I can prep for the following week's lecture because it's on a Monday. So on Tuesday, I'm preparing for Thursday, Friday lab, and on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm also prepping for Monday's next week's lecture. Sitting there studying for 20 out of the 24 hours a day is not gonna make you get through nursing school and get all A's. Yes, you probably will get all A's, but that's not really what it's about. It's about soaking in this journey. I spend a lot of time studying, but I still try to make time for the gym and things that I love, things that just calm you down, because the number one thing that I need you guys to understand and is so important to me is mental health. I think that mental health kind of just gets looked over like, oh, like what, like that's not even an important thing, but it is so important, as well as your physical health. So eat right, eat your greens, your veggies, go to the gym, you know, like I feel like that, and having a positive mentality, being happy will just brighten your whole journey. And for me, this whole week has been loaded with work and adaptation and trying to get used to the online work and all these books and resources, and I stress out too, but I'm just soaking in every step of this journey, and I'm just loving all the good, the bad, the tough times, the good times, and it's all about perspective. So please keep a positive mindset, and you will become the best nurse that I know you can be. First day of school, my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the weekend. So I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Monday I had lecture. Oh, and then I wrote that I did legs, so I went to the gym. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, as you can see, I have a ton of bullet points. These are just my checklist of what I need to do on Tuesdays and Thursday. So that is what I did for Tuesday and Wednesday. This is my lab. I like to jot down what we're gonna be doing in class that day. Excuse my nails, they're chipped and gross. I need to cut them. I haven't gotten the chance to, but I will after this video. For this, I just wrote things that we're gonna do in lab that day. The last thing that you guys need to purchase is the Saunders Comprehensive Review for the NCLEX RN examination, girl. So it looks like this, and I got this off of Amazon. I paid like 60 bucks for it. Well worth it. I would pay $1 million if I had it for this book, because I've only heard good things, and I didn't know until I got my hands on it and went through it. This book is golden. Like, if you study this book religiously and you incorporate it into your whole nursing career throughout nursing school, I don't see why you wouldn't pass the NCLEX. My first week of school, we focus on infection control, and next week we're gonna be doing physical assessments. This book has physical assessments and infection control in here for us to learn. Like, yes please. And it just basically, this book just breaks down what you need to know for the NCLEX from these subjects. And it makes it so simplified, and you see the big picture, and there's like millions of practice problems. And I just can't hype up this book enough, because get on it, girl, get on it. All of this, look, I'll show you guys. I need to get up for this. That's how hyped I am right now for this. When you finish your semester and you graduate and you're like, okay, I need to schedule my test now, girl, you would have had this book down, because you know this book like the back of your hand, because you've spent your time in this book for the past 2 years, like incorporating everything you're learning into here. So instead of just picking this up like, oh, it's a review book, I'll buy it at the end of the program, false mistake. Get on it right now. Like, this just broke it down for me as a first week student. I'm telling you, pick up this book for your first semester day of school. Like, first day of school, have this book ready so you can start studying. I've been told this advice before, and I'm sure you guys have seen nursing videos where they're like, get it, get it, get it. You're probably like, do I really need to get it? Yes, girl, get it.